Wow. Hello, everybody. So yesterday, I was watching a documentary. And in this documentary, a journalist was taking celebrities to see the horrible parts of Africa, like you do. And they came to Somalia, where they witnessed the tradition of mutilating female genitalia. A horrible, horrible thing. And what is the solution that the celebrity comes up with to make sure this doesn't happen anymore? Any guesses? She suggests that they pay off the lady who performs this act so that she won't do it anymore. And what kind of solution is that? It's short-sighted, it's not sustainable, and quite frankly, it's maddening. The problems that exist in Africa today are so much bigger than one person can hope to solve, even if that person is Angelina Jolie, and even if she has the best of intentions. She and other celebrities help to shed light on the problems of Africa, and in so doing, attract the wrong kind of money and the wrong kind of talent, and discourage private investment entirely, mostly. And if we can agree, which I hope we can, that celebrities are not the solution to Africa's problems, what other options do we have? How do we make this bigger? How do we get hundreds, thousands, millions of people, each contributing with their own creativity, their own passion and talents, working together, people that might not even like each other, to solve some of these problems? Well, there is only one way that has ever happened in the history of the world, and that is through the method of seeking profit. Like that. So many people, possibly some of you, think that profit is greed, that profit is evil, that entrepreneurs are egotistical, self-interested bastards. It's true. But what is profit? If we look at profit, it is the reward that the entrepreneur gets by taking a risk, by sticking his head out there, by creating value, pleasing customers, and hopefully using resources more efficiently than his competitors. And if we go on to think about the hundreds, maybe even thousands of people that the entrepreneur has to interact with in order to create value, the customers he has to learn from, the suppliers who compete with each other to provide him better products and services. I mean, this is a virtuous cycle. This is a good thing. People are out there driving innovation. They are creating value, and customers are getting better and cheaper products. One of the things I like about business is its ability to say, I believe in you. I trust you. I have something of value for you, and if you have something of value for me, I'd love to buy it. And together, I think we can both gain and both be richer by working together. What does government programs and the aid industry, what does that say? If we take it to the other side. It says, you look like shit. You look fucked up. That's what it says. It says, you're obviously not smart enough, you're not capable of improving your own fortunes, so you can't make the decisions that are necessary for you and your families to survive. So I'm just going to make those decisions for you. I'm going to take over, I'm going to give you some money, I'm going to take away your ability to create, and hopefully you'll do all right. And this is one example. So government and charity and aid, sometimes they don't do it that well, helping people, and sometimes they even destroy I mean, government and charity, maybe, they're supposed to create the framework through which entrepreneurs can create value and solve problems, not solve them. When I was a little girl, back in Denmark, I became inspired. I was really excited. Somebody told me I could help Africa. Little me, back home, I could make a difference in the world. So what did I do? I packed up all my little used clothes and brought them down to the charity organization, and they shipped them off to Africa. And I come down here 20 years later, 20-odd years later, and I find out that I have wrecked a textile industry. Well, and other little boys and girls around the West, well-meaning boys and girls, have destroyed creative labor markets. We've destroyed the link of passing skill from person to person, and we've snatched jobs away from people who we never even met. I'd like to wrap it up with a story. This is a fabulous story. I don't know if any of you know the story of William, but when I first heard this story, I told everyone I know. There's a kid, he's 14 years old, he's in Malawi, in some random remote village, right? He gets a book that tells him how to make a windmill. And he looks around his village and he finds resources, he finds things that resemble how he should build a windmill, and he builds it. And he creates electricity for an entire village. He makes it possible for people to charge their phones. He makes it possible for people to pump water, to have access to electricity. And what happens when the West finds out about this amazing, incredible boy? Does anyone know how the story ends? Do they come running to him with investment? Did they come running and saying, I think we should build a business. I think I can be super rich. I think you can be super rich. I think we can build windmills all across Malawi, maybe even Africa, using cheap, affordable resources that people find in their villages. I think we can employ hundreds of millions of people. I think we can create electricity. It's going to be fabulous. No, they did not do this. They shipped him off to the US. He got a book deal. I'm sure it's a lovely book. And he goes to Dartmouth University in the US today. Great for William, not so great for Africa. His publisher and a number of other charity organizations are using his story as a billboard to say, give more money to Africa. Africa needs your dimes and nickels. And I think that when the pull of making profit is stronger than the pull of being sucked into the aid industry and being a part of non-sustainable programs, when the pull is over here to do business, and when the pull is to nourish talent, keep talent in Africa, where Africans are building solutions for Africans and inspiring the next generation of Africans to do the same. I think then it's when we really manage to make a difference. Thank you.